Preview.
Halo Labs kalian, kembali lagi di Podlabs episode 7 dengan saya Fiona selaku host kalian hari ini. And today we have a very special guest. His name is Azam from SMA Lab School Jakarta, angkatan 24, and he got accepted into 17 top universities in America. Nah, tanpa berlama-lama mungkin kita langsung tanya-tanya aja kali ya Azam ya. Boleh pakai in English ya. Which universities did you apply to and in which did you get accepted?
So in total, I applied to about 20-ish university. And first, let me talk about the rejection. All I can say is all the Ivy Leagues and all like the top maybe 15 university in the United States, I got rejected to like Yale, Cornell, Duke University, University of Chicago and all that kind of stuff. And for I guess the top 30-ish and the top 50, I got accepted to a total of 17 school. Starting from the highest ranks is University of California, Davis, and then University of Wisconsin-Madison. After that, Rutgers University, Ohio University, and etc. Yeah.
Wow, may I know what major you're pursuing in these universities?
So I will pursue in business major, but right now I'm still undecided because in the United States I can choose undecided and choose other majors. So right now I'm still really open to all other majors, but probably in the business area.
Oh, jadi Azam keterima di 17 universitas di Amerika di jurusan bisnis ya. And then you got accepted into 17 universities. Of course, this is a really great feat. Are there any secrets or like any tips that you can share with us about your efforts to get into these 17 universities?
So, first of all, I will say that do it at your own intention, because if you do it at your own intention, you will do your best regardless. And second of all, with the help of, I guess, supporting environment, especially with lab school, it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot with my motivation later, because lab school provided a lot of I guess programs or organization that helped me be diverse, that helped me be open-minded, and it really helped me a lot.
So basically join a lot of programs, activities, not just strictly academic.
Yeah, that's true.
I see. Now speaking of programs, during your high school years, what programs did you do here in lab school?
Okay, so I guess I will talk about like the basic one, such as extracurricular with basketball, because I can put it on the motivation letter because I am participating in like a group, right, with basketball, and that's me learning how to be, I guess, in a group. And other example is program like Elders. Elders is like a program that we can create a business of our own ideas. It really helpful for me because of my business major, right? And and it really improved my innovation as well, and that I can really put the aspect of me, I can put it on my motivation letter. And other activity, major activity like, I guess, Labs Project.
Labs Project.
Yeah, Labs Project is a big event, musical event. That way I can, I guess, really impact me because that's the first time I'm in an organization. So yeah, I can express that in my motivation letter as well.
I see. So through basketball, you learned how to be a team player.
To be a team player,
and then in Labs Project, you learned how to
organize.
How to organize, be in an organization, and also with Elders, you learn how to do business. Aside from that, are there any other activities that you participated here in school?
Probably just general activity. That's why kind of regret something during my high school year, because I didn't participate in some of international based program, because I feel like this is a tip as well. Some of my friends that got accepted to Ivy League school, they participated in international relationship or international based program, because that will increase the chance of you getting accepted in your admission. And that's why sometimes I regret something during my high school, because I only participate in some general programs.
I see, but you managed to bounce back.
Yes.
You managed to get accepted into 17
Yeah.
universities, even though you did not participate in any international related programs. And of course, during your how do you say this? During your application times, there must be times where you got confused or where you got stuck, maybe making motivational letters or something. What are the roles that your parents and your teacher played in reaching this feat?
Well, I would say that I couldn't achieve all of this with my parents' role, and of course the teacher. Their role is very strong and impactful, and of course supportive. For my teacher, it helped me make my recommendation letter that is for the requirement of my admission. And for my teacher, for my parents, of course, especially my father, he have a dream of sending his children to study in the highest or in developing countries. That is why if I have any trouble or anything like that, I will of course ask my father, who have already experienced everything, who have been going through it, and it is an honor for me to be his realization of his dream.
So you managed to get support and guidance from your parents.
From parents. Yeah.
Wow, that's really good. And what university did you finally decide to, pursue your studies in?
So at the end of the day, I will commit it to University of Wisconsin Madison.
Yeah.
And the reasoning behind that is, first of all, of course, the high rankings.
Yes.
And second, I will probably take consider of the town, because I did some research, and Madison, the capital town of the state of Wisconsin, it is stated that it is one of the best place to live in US. So for me, it is no doubt that I will choose Wisconsin. And the last is probably their active Indonesian organization.
Oh, okay.
Or it is called Permias.
Permias.
Yeah, so they held a lot of events, such as a basketball tournament. So I can really fit in that, and like all Indonesian Wisconsin gathering, and I think that that is why the reason of it.
So you've thoroughly done research not only on the university itself, but also the city you'll be living in, and the, how do you say this, in the environment, the organizations that you can participate in. Wow, that's actually really thorough. No wonder you were able to pick that. I mean, out of 17, that must have been hard.
Yes,
you must have done your research a lot. Good. And lastly, this is the very last question of our podcast today. Do you have any messages for our friends that want to, reach the same, have the same achievements as you?
Maybe first of all, I want to say that find a purpose, find a goal, make it in your own intention, and stay close to God, stay close to your close friends, your supportive system. Because they are the one that will help you. And lastly, I will say that don't look at people who study in the developing countries will guarantee success. However, this is one of the steps to increase your achievement to be successful. So with that being said, I want to say that whether you are studying inside Indonesia or studying abroad, we have the same degree, we have the same status. Let's work together, let's work hard, study hard, seek knowledge, and at the end of the day, what is important is how can we contribute to our country and our family. So
Wow, that's actually really amazing. So first of all, you have to do it with your own intentions. And then second of all, you have to work hard as well. And then don't compare yourself to others as well. Yes. Wah, keren banget nih Azam. Jadi sekarang kita udah mendapatkan jawaban-jawaban mungkin kayak apa tips-tips rahasia-rahasia atau backstory di balik Azam mengapply ke 17 universitas ini. Dan mungkin sekian aja untuk podcast kita. Makasih, terima kasih juga Azam.
Thank you for having me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dadah.